And that's the good word today on The Express. On today's show, Polynesian dance with Tavai-Latta.
They got like different levels, small, medium, large.
Hot trails at the South Surrey Bike Park.
It's pretty sweet.
He'll stick on your ass.
Exotic animals at Cinemazoo.
He'll just crawl around on you. He'll think you're cool.
Mayonnaise.
Large lunches at La Charcuterie. See that and more local expression. Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward. Today's show is all about the people and places of Surrey, from the famous Tavai-Latta Polynesian dancers here at the Ukrainian Hall to where to find the best sandwich in town. And up first, we're taking you to a spot that attracts bike enthusiasts from all over the world because they want to ride the Junkyard Dog. Kim Grosser is a local professional BMX rider who recently placed top 10 at the X Games, the Olympics of BMX racing.
Pretty much, I think it was between 30 and 50 riders from kind of all over, and then they have to qualify. Top few make it through to the finals. I placed pretty well. I got 6. Just making the finals actually is pretty sweet.
When he's not competing, Kim works at the Bike Zone. And today he's riding alongside his boss at the South Surrey Bike Park.
There's kind of a intermediate/pro level skill involved. So the young guys can come through and just ride around, or the older guys can actually come and practice some tricks. And they got like different levels, small, medium, large, and you can get extreme if you want.
Having a place like this, I think it's pretty invaluable. I mean, it's a good way to promote health. Good way to promote safety.
Surrey does have a lot of these dirt jump parks going up everywhere, which is kind of rare around the rest of the city.
Both men say they've turned their passion into a career. For Cease Milligan, owning the Bike Zone is a great way to retire from competition but stay involved with the sport.
Just be able to carry that through into having a bike shop, being around bikes. Bikes are my passion. It's easy for me to talk to people about it.
Cease and Kim hope that bike parks like this one will inspire kids to take up the sport.
I think in the last probably 15 years, it's definitely grown into something that, it can be a family outing. You can bring the little ones, they can either ride or there's parks.
And it looks like the next generation is already getting started. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in South Surrey for The Express. Surrey also has lots of options for less high adrenaline riding. The city has over 200 kilometers of signed bicycle-friendly routes. And you know what else this city boasts? Canada's largest and longest running Polynesian dance school.
It's descriptive. It can be very, very feisty. It can be funny. It can be very, very sacred and religious. It can be very serious. It can even be sad.
The Polynesian Triangle is a group of islands that create the triangle north to Hawaii, south to New Zealand, and to the east is Easter Island.
The language of Hawaii is the Hula.
Well, all Polynesia is related, but the main difference in the Hawaiian and the Tahitian dance is really the interpretation. Tahitian is a bit more subdued, Hawaiian is a bit more obvious, the hands are used a bit more, the feet keep time to the music, as in Tahitian the hips and the body keep more time to the music.
Must get asked so many questions, not just about the dance itself, but about the outfit. So I have to ask, are they really coconuts?
Yes, they are real coconuts. They are specially made in Hawaii. You can go to Safeway and ask them to cut them in half if you want. You can make your own. Good luck, but it's possible. They're just regular coconuts.
Awesome little craft project for later. Okay, I mean it's gorgeous. You look stunning, and I mean it's such a beautiful, graceful dance. But there's also definitely like an element of sexiness to it. Do you feel that?
Oh, for sure, and it's very empowering actually, and it's very sensual without being dirty, if you know what I mean, because the Polynesians have no problem with that sort of, you know, the mores of the culture. They embrace it, and it's great because I think we should embrace that a little more over here too.
Claire, I almost feel like one of you guys because I get to wear the leis as well. But how come I'm wearing it this particular way?
Well, on the heart there has a piece of greenery, or it's red, and it goes over your heart because it's for good luck.
Do you like doing this kind of dance? What does it feel like?
I love doing this dance, and I like expressing different cultures throughout.
The hard part is to get them to appreciate the culture and the feeling behind the words. It's very easy to say monkey see, monkey do, you know, do as I do and not as I say, but once they really start to understand why they're performing and that they are actually representing a very ancient culture, it really does come far more naturally to them.
It is our 40th anniversary. My parents began the school in the early 60s, and I continued on. And with all of our locations now across Canada and worldwide, it is very exciting to share this culture with people who have never even heard of Polynesia.
Stay with us because later we're going to show you a dance from New Zealand. But right now it's a whole different kind of performer. We're off to South Surrey's Cinemazoo, home to some star quality exotic animals.
Sacrifice has become the norm for Gary Oliver.
It's been a lot of work. It's just about cleared out my bank account, just trying to make the move happen with renting vehicles, building facilities for the gators.
He's even had to find a roommate and fell behind paying his own bills so that every extra cent could be dedicated to the care of his animals.
Once we get it set up, it'll be awesome. And we'll be putting all signs on everything, educational signs with pictures, and we're going to have on like certain animals that the public aren't allowed to see. We'll have video cameras with monitors and things like that. Yeah, he'll stick on your ass.
In August, Gary and his around 300 exotic animals had to relocate from their old home in North Surrey.
Financial reasons. The rent was going up there. It was really steep.
Many of these are rescues.
What are you doing? He'll just crawl around on you. He'll think you're cool.
They're used in educational presentations and do commercial work in film and television.
They like to glide.
Part of their paychecks are then used to pay for the care of those who just need a stable home.
It's going to be a good move for us because not only is the facility larger, but it's much, much cheaper, which means we'll have more money to be able to put into the care of the animals and take in more rescue animals.
This is Roy.
To that end, 10-hour days have become the usual for Gary and his staff.
Moving the gators was a lot of fun. We had to wrestle them and then transport them over here. And then getting building supplies, that's been really rough, trying to rely on volunteers and all the work and stuff. It's been hard, but I think the rewards will be awesome when it's all said and done.
Does it ever seem unmanageable, like just so daunting that you just want to give up?
Yep. Many times I think, what am I killing myself for, you know, and that. But then I think about the animals and I think about the kids, yeah, and that's what keeps me going.
As a kid himself, Gary's interest in the animal kingdom first took root.
One day, somebody came to me one time, and they were Christians, right? And they were trying to talk me into going to church a lot. And you know, one day it just came to me. I thought, you know what? I have a purpose on this planet, and my purpose is, you know, to be the shepherd of animals. It's just my spirit, the way I am. The animals are losing the battle. I feel I need to make an effort to make people aware of this so that I can maybe inspire future generations of kids that will grow up to be conservationists and do something and save some of these animals.
Even this is just a stepping stone. He hopes to one day open a state-of-the-art ecology center that will breed and release endangered species back into the wild. In Surrey, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
If you've ever moved, you know it's a stressful experience. And then imagine throwing 300 exotic animals into the mix. So if you'd like to donate your time or some supplies, you can contact Gary online at cinemazoo.com. And stay with us, because we have the Polynesia dancers and more from Surrey coming up. After the break, volunteering at the SPCA.
The amount of animals that pour through, and you see that these animals don't have homes.
3, please. Deli delights at La Charcuterie.
If you have a passion for it, comes out the best. Look at this beauty. Do you agree, guys? Look at this.
You're watching local TV on the Express.